The Lost Art of Connecting. The Gather, Ask, Do method for building meaningful business relationships. By Susan McPherson, author, Jackie Ashton, author. Summary. The Lost Art of Connecting explores ways to build meaningful and genuine relationships in life by using the Gather, Ask, Do method and relying less on gaining benefits from networking, but rather on deepening your connection with other human beings and cultivating authentic emotions. The majority of people want to form meaningful connections, find true friends, and enjoy a socially rich life. Unfortunately, many of us lack the necessary skills to develop such relationships and end up turning into lone wolves or going back to the same old acquaintances for socializing. Usually, people opt for their social safety net out of fear of the unknown and because they don't know how to look for new relationships or maintain them. The Lost Art of Connecting by Susan McPherson will teach you how to do all of those things through the Gather, Ask, Do method, and also improve your life overall by defining your goals. Below are my 3 favorite lessons from this book. Helping others in their journey is what will help you create genuine relationships. Gather information in your circle of acquaintances and use the Ask method to amplify relationships. Using the RASA method can help you become a better listener. As we'll take each lesson one by one, everything will make more sense. So let's start with the first one right away. Lesson 1. To develop meaningful connections, you'll have to offer your attention and help to those around you. Oftentimes, people engage in conversations and try to network for purely transactional purposes. They think that they'll eventually gain something from establishing a relationship with a certain individual, which is also a reason why they choose not to communicate with people that don't possess anything of interest to them. In a world where everyone strives to climb the social scale, relationships have become a tool rather than an existential part of life. To break this vicious cycle, we'll have to switch our focus to the most important part of a relationship, giving. When you try to offer people your help, they'll be much kinder to you. Everyone can feel when a relationship is superficial, which is often the result of a LinkedIn or Facebook befriending, or genuine, which mostly occur face-to-face. To break past the first layer, try to brainstorm a few ideas of how you can help the person next to you. Offer them something for free, be kind and generous, or simply ask them how you can be of use without wanting something in return. This way, your relationships will flourish, and you'll get even more than if you were to engage in a transactional friendship. People remember those who are being nice to them and wish to repay the favor when the situation asks for it. Plus, your bonds will feel more authentic, and your social life will thrive. Lesson 2. Try asking for help in your group of friends and creating bonds with them. A relationship always consists of at least 2 people who have to engage with each other and establish a bond. To strengthen that bond, you'll need a starting point. Many people underestimate their network, thinking that socializing with new people starts from outside. However, considering how many friends each individual from your network has on their own, it could be a good starting point to try and expand from within your regular circle. This is where you gather, find people to connect to, and genuinely look to form meaningful connections. At this stage, you might be surprised at how many connections you have. Once you're in the process of forming meaningful connections, don't be afraid to ask for help from your peers. Doing so will let them know that you trust them and that you don't have a problem reaching out in times of need, which is what they'll also do if the situation asks for it. When asking for help, you'll want to be specific. Always bond your request to a time frame and add details. Make your pitch as specific as possible and aim to keep it under 5 minutes. This way, you won't be a burden to your friend and your connection will strengthen. Lesson 3. Aim to form meaningful connections by asking genuine questions about the other. You're probably not going to become best friends with all the people you have a relationship with, but creating meaningful connections should be a top priority. To enrich your social life and form authentic bonds, you'll have to become a good listener. If people find it difficult to open up to you, although you are treating them with care, Learn to ask the right questions. Without being intrusive, find your way towards their true interests, concerns, and common struggles. Let them know that you're a reliable person that they can trust. It may be helpful to ask them questions like, what do you usually do for fun? How did you go through the pandemic? And then move on to the most important part. Using the RASA method, you can become a better listener. RASA stands for receive, appreciate, summarize, ask. Receiving implies being open, both mentally and through your body language, to your interlocutor. Then nod and agree with what they're saying so that they feel heard. Strengthen your connection by summarizing what they said in short points. This will make them feel valued and heard. Lastly, ask for details or try to clarify parts of their story with phrases like, really, how did that happen, etc.